Hello. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about the dwarf mongoose. So if you're ready to get started, let's get to the video. Get to know a mongoose. The smallest carnivore in Africa is the dwarf mongoose, in case you didn't know. These little animals nevertheless have vibrant personalities. These mammals resemble their meerkat ancestors in that they are often highly gregarious and inquisitive. Dwarf mongooses live in packs, or troops, of 8 to 30 individuals. These gregarious creatures are frequently observed playing, grooming, and scrounging for edible insects. The smallest species of mongoose is the dwarf, measuring 7 to 11 inches from nose to tail. It features short ears, a long, hairy tail, a pointed nose, and teeth that are designed for eating mostly insects. They can have fur that is mottled brown or reddish-buff in hue. The body of a dwarf mongoose is long and thin, with a tail that is nearly as long as the body. The species' body size, which is significantly smaller than that of most other mongooses, 18 to 30 centimeters, 210 to 350 grams, allows it to be distinguished from other varieties. Their dorsal side has less hair than their underbelly, and they range in color from dark brown to black. They feature small, close to the head ears, a pointed muzzle, a huge, pointed skull, and short limbs. Long, curved claws on the front feet are utilized for digging during food foraging. Anal and cheek glands are used by both sexes to identify group members and mark territory. The size of both sexes is similar. The dwarf mongoose's main predators are snakes and birds of prey. Because of this, the alpha male is constantly vigilant and notifies the other members of the pack of any questionable behavior. He usually keeps watch over the area from atop a termite mound, and he will cry out to alert the other pack members if he feels danger. A dwarf mongoose's diet mostly consists of insects, including grasshoppers, beetles, and larvae. It can also eat fruits and small vertebrates, including lizards, snakes, and rodents. Throughout the day, dwarf mongooses search for flying and crawling insects in the underbrush of grasses and trees. They also remove insects and their larvae from the soil and debris. It is common knowledge that dwarf mongooses break into bird nests in order to steal eggs and nestlings, especially when these resources are plentiful during the breeding season. They can use their agility to reach nests that are situated at an elevation level, or they can climb trees. Sentries are stationed among the group members to keep an eye out for potential predators such as jackals, snakes, and birds of prey in order to reduce predation when foraging. Although only the alpha male and female procreate, dwarf mongooses are only as powerful as their weakest member, and all members of the group assist in raising the young. Even other females may breastfeed to aid in the feeding of the young, but if they happen to procreate, the alpha female may kill their own progeny. There is just one dominating pair each group. It is believed that females prevent other females from reproducing by ovulation blocking, fertilization or implantation, whereas aggressive mating attempt interruption by the dominant male suppresses reproduction in males. In spite of this forced reduction of reproduction, members of subordinate groups frequently breed. Subordinate males may sire up to 25% of the group's offspring, while subordinate females might yield 12% of the litter. However, because the dominant female kills the young of other females, the survival rate of offspring from subordinate females is frequently low. The dwarf mongoose breeds between October and April, during the wet season, when there is an abundance of food available. Female group members have a closely coordinated breeding cycle, with the dominant female entering estrus first and the subordinate females following a day later. The gestation period lasts 49 to 53 days, while the estrus stage lasts 1 to 7 days. Every breeding season, 2 to 4 litters each containing 4 to 6 pups are produced. Adult group members engage in cooperative breeding by helping to feed, groom, and watch over the young, who are often born and raised in termite mounds. It is not unusual for non-pregnant females to lactate and assist in the collective nursing of the group's litter, and pregnant subordinate females may choose to nurse the offspring of the dominant female. The offspring are sexually mature after 1 year but may not breed because of reproductive suppression unless they emigrate to start a new colonies or through succession. In the wild, males are known to live up to 10 years and females for 14 years. Captive specimens are known to live up to 18 years. In the event that an alpha male or female dies, the mongoose that is next in the hierarchy will take over the role. If this position is disputed, a kind of grooming contest ensues, where two mongooses will groom one another constantly until one eventually gives up, covered in saliva. There is a unique bond between dwarf mongooses and yellow-billed hornbills. When there is danger, the hornbills warn the mongooses, and the two species forage together, with the hornbills swooping in on insects that the mongooses flush out of the veldt. Because they don't need to be as vigilant thanks to this warning system, mongooses can concentrate more on locating food. Even in the morning, hornbills will wait for dwarf mongooses to come out of their burrows. When the mongooses are very grumpy, hornbills will occasionally make a commotion to try to wake them up. The dwarf mongoose shares a mutually beneficial association with both red-billed and yellow-billed hornbills. They also share a unique bond with Timon and Pumbaa, an animated pair from Disney's 1994 animated feature The Lion King, who are a meerkat and a warthog. Researchers have discovered that mongooses would consume ticks from a warthog's body, which is very beneficial for the warthog, so there may be some truth to this improbable friendship, or at least some advantage to both parties. For an animal that is only 7 centimeters tall at the shoulder, a dwarf mongoose can jump up to 90 centimeters off the ground. A mongoose can travel up to 32 kilometers, 20 miles, per hour at its peak average speed. Dwarf mongooses normally have a lifespan of 6 to 8 years in the wild. But things like sickness, predation, and food scarcity can shorten their lives. There is no hibernation for dwarf mongooses. Rather, they stay busy all year round, searching for food and preserving their social ties to the troop. But as it is nearly hard to establish eye contact when standing only a few centimeters above the ground, voice communication plays a crucial role in dwarf mongoose groups. They communicate with one another by squeaking their contacts virtually non-stop. Alarm calls are a common way for threats to be transmitted. They not only identify the sort of threat, bird, snake, but also its urgency. Certain cries will cause everyone in the group to pause and survey their surroundings, while others will have them running for the closest cover. Despite their fierce nature, the small creatures remain a target for a variety of predatory birds, mammalian predators, and snakes. Contrary to popular perception, dwarf mongooses do not naturally possess total immunity against snake venom, unlike most other members of the mongoose family. There are just 4 kinds of mammals that can withstand the venom of a snake, and mongooses are one of them. Although they have a unique neurological system designed to protect the mongoose against snake bites, they are not fully immune to venom. As a result, it is less successful and safer for mongooses to pursue snakes. Because of this, mongooses are able to recover more quickly from a snake bite than other mammals of the same size. They may also readily avoid a poisonous snake strike due to their quick reactions and agility. Furthermore, in order to make their prey safer to hunt and consume, certain species, like scorpions, that aren't venom-resistant have evolved new defense mechanisms. The god Ninjalin, who was mistaken for the magical deity Ninjarima and worshipped for her protection against serpents, held mongooses in high regard in ancient Mesopotamia. A traditional tale from Babylon states that when a mouse ran from a mongoose and into the burrow of a serpent, it exclaimed, "I bring you greetings from the snake charmer." There are also depictions of a mongoose-like creature in Old Babylonian glyptic art, however its meaning is unclear. The native mongooses were revered by the Egyptians for their ability to manage dangerous snakes and for occasionally eating crocodile eggs, according to Greek historian Diodorus Siculus. Bhairava, also known as Jambala to the Tibetans, is the Buddhist god of riches and is sometimes seen holding a mongoose that is spitting jewels out of its mouth. As the son of Vishrava, fame, the Hindu god of prosperity Kubera, also known as Vaishravana, is sometimes depicted clutching a mongoose in his left hand. Therefore, some people consider it lucky to see a mongoose. Imports of any mongoose species into New Zealand are prohibited, with the exception of Suricata suricata. In Pakistan, you can frequently see mongooses at roadside attractions. Mongooses are kept by snake charmers for pretend battles with snakes. But now, if you don't want to miss something, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.